preaching while I squat on the beat. Mickey in the Rat Pack, that's a bar if you think. New age Clark Gable with dark fables. King shitting, watch how the royal flush with no card table.
Champion Rare Breeds, RBE, Rare Breed Entertainment. They have announced one of their next matchups, which I personally like. I'm not sure how you guys pick this apart, but the way I pick it apart, and I think there's a little bit of story behind this, and there's angles. You know, there's a lot of dialogue that's going to happen within this battle. I'm not sure why y'all can't pick it up. This to me is a fire battle. You know, I keep it high, 1,000 all the time with these battles as they're being announced. But Swave Sevah versus B-Dot. You see the trailer, sir?
I did.
Okay. How you feel?
Dope. I like the matchup. Both of these guys are good for breaking down their opponents.
Yes.
So that's a good thing to see who breaks down which opponent
Yes.
better. I'm intrigued to see how these styles will clash. Of course, we know B-Dot is fire. He's a superstar. He's been on his A game for X amount of years. He's been very consistent. I can't really point out too many losses that he's had within the recent years. He's always finds a way to win battles. And then Swave Sevah also can be very explosive. Swave Sevah is a vet. Haven't seen him really active as of lately. It will get the look that I think he deserves as of lately. As far as B-Dot, who's been real active, he just battled Initiation. Many will say he beat Mike P.
Yeah.
He had a fire battle with EK.
Yes.
He had the third round against EK, which was crazy against URL. And he's back on URL. It's just like B-Dot's definitely way more active. To me, I think the fans are in for a treat. But if I had to pick a winner based off who's more active,
So you gotta be active to win?
Nah, you don't have to be active to win. Let's be clear. You don't have to be active to win. But I feel like if you're active, you have an advantage because you know what the fans are looking for this day and age. Not saying that.
Swave Sevah battled last year versus, which is a great performance versus him in Free Tank the Demon. He battled Tank the Demon.
Yeah.
Well done.
What year?
I think that was last year.
August, September. I don't know what year. I don't know. It's about a year ago.
Yeah, a year ago.
About a year ago. The active battle rapper to me has the slight advantage. Not saying this means anything because when you go up against a vet, they know how to perform. So it's not saying it means anything, but to me it feels like this matchup in the environment, in the setting.
Club Drum. 300 people, I think, if I'm not mistaken. 200 to 300 people.
The Murder Mood card.
Yeah.
Harlem
is in the building. I'm trying to get it. Harlem is in the building.
Harlem will be in the building.
Yes, sir.
Harlem will be in the building. But I think B-Dot wins this battle 2-1. I think it'll be a close battle, but I think B-Dot wins this.
Let me ask you this: who wins the third round?
Come on, B-Dot.
Come on, B-Dot.
B-Dot wins the third round. Okay,
now let's revert back to Swave Sevah versus Tank the Demon in the third round. Very explosive from Swave Sevah, which pretty much pushed everybody in. Okay, Swave Sevah won this battle. On that stage, Club Drum, RBE, Danny Myers. Everybody said Danny Myers beat Swave Sevah, but Swave Sevah third round was that powerful. They said, yo, screw this and screw that. Swave won that battle. All the judges except Jazz Rapper voted for Swave Sevah third round. Swave Sevah brings it in the third round. This is going to be like, so I'm trying to tell you, like, pay attention to the history of things like this. You don't know who's going to win the third round. You don't know.
Swave Sevah's that guy. Lost the third round.
When's the last time Swave lost the third round?
Swave's not known for his third round.
I mean, yeah, you can argue that. You can argue that a little bit. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, I mean, not away from B-Dot. B-Dot is that guy. Yeah. Okay, but we also have seen. I think B-Dot acknowledges too. B-Dot was on the West. For the performance that you named, B-Dot was on the West. He's in Harlem. I mean, he's not Harlem. You're in Manhattan. You're in New York, but the building will be Harlem's paradise. Shout out to Luke Cage.
Harlem, Manhattan is very close.
Yeah, so I'm saying like Luke Cage gonna be in the building for you, bro. Cause he's from Harlem. You know what I mean? So it's gonna be different.
We're not close.
So we're gonna. This is the first time we've seen B-Dot perform under this type of pressure. Cause we always say you got the home field advantage if you're over here, if you're over there. Well, now you're in the chamber with Swave Sevah. I don't know how to call this one. I mean, I got the slight edge based on what you were saying too. The activity. We haven't seen Swave for quite some time, a little bit. It's about a year, if I'm not mistaken. I think the last battle he may have battled Shotty P. I think I've seen that. But this is a test because B-Dot is one of the rising stars in battle rap, period. You know what I mean? And B-Dot has traveled to King of the Dot. B-Dot has traveled URL. Now he's on RBE, so he's trying to make his rounds. So he's trying to make his rounds with his rounds against Swave Sevah.
I like that.
And I don't think B-Dot is coming to lose. That may sound redundant, but I don't think he's coming to lose. On top of that, like, when B-Dot zones in on his opposition, he thinks deep. For his last battle, he took a minute topic and blew it up. You know what I'm saying? So the same thing will happen with Swave Sevah. Like, I feel like, okay, hopefully when I'm saying this is something that he will say, but he can take Danny Myers talking about I'm the King of Harlem and just make that into a big angle. And it's going to work. It's going to work. He does things like that. So on top of that, you got to win the first and the second. So, I may give Swave the first, because he might come out barking, with things to say. And then, I may have to give B-Dot the second and third. I think that's what the consensus are saying, too. So, Swave Sevah's advantage. When you're the underdog, believe it or not, you have an advantage. So, I mean, I gotta see what they do, though. To me, this is a fire battle. Sleep if you want. I guess it's going to be a sleeper battle at night, but this could be one of the, best battles of the night. Hopefully, the time limits is not too short. Hopefully it's about 5. We know B-Dot's long. I don't want B-Dot wisdom to be cut. Swave Sevah is to talk to him, talk to his soul guy too. B-Dot is to talk to him, talk to his soul guy too. Let them talk. Let them talk. Let them have that full-on conversation. B-Dot's on Instagram right now. A hip, a hop, but hip it to the hip, to the bang, bang, don't stop. He's talking about Swave Sevah's age. I want to hear that entire conversation. I need all of it. I need all of this smoke. Let's not cut these guys at 3. Let them have it. The same way you're going to let Murder Mook and Averb have it, let them have it. You know what I'm saying? But that's the story for the battle?
Gotta be that 2-1.
Okay, let's move on to the next one that they got. You know what I mean? Which I'm going to be honest, not too crazy about this battle. Big T versus Ill Will. How you feel about this?
I think we all know how this ends. Big Terrence! Big T gets cremated in this battle.
My goodness.
Point blank period. Toasty!
Why the disrespect on Big T name is happening?
Because Ill Will's fire.
He is fire.
Been consistent. I haven't seen Big T active in a very long time. Sure, he was on King of the Dot. He did okay. He had an okay battle.
But
it was okay, and a lot of the stuff fell flat to me. Big T hasn't been active in years. Why am I supposed to...
You mean strong of a performance? Big T?
He hasn't had a strong performance in a very long time.
Okay.
Why am I supposed to believe Mr. Bunny Ears is going to go in there?
Mr. Bunny Ears.
Is going to go in there and do anything remotely, any type of damage towards Ill Will. Ill Will is going to walk all over Big T. Ill Will has a hit smash called Fat Funky Terrell, and he's going to have another hit smash called Fat Funky Terrence. I'm telling you right now, Ill Will's going to win this battle clear as day. I feel bad for Big T, who snuck on a Murder Mook card.
Snuck?
He snuck on.
Oh my goodness!
We know Big T. It didn't cost that much to get him on this.
Oh
card.
My God!
Like I stated on Twitter, $750. Plane travel, no hotel stay. He knows a friend in the area. He knows a friend in New York, and he's going to stay at their home. So he's only on this card because he's cheap. Big T hasn't been a ticket seller in a very, very long time. No one is checking to see any of Big T battles, and I feel bad for him because Ill Will is going to dog walk and walk all over him. 3-0 Ill Will, 2-1 if I'm being nice. This is going to be a clear battle for Ill Will. Sorry, Terrence, you got to go home. You snuck on the card anyway. You don't even belong on this card.
Oh my goodness.
That's what it is.
I'm going to bring up a point that you always bring up. Ill Will battles before.
Purse, yeah.
Is that not a big deal?
No, it's Big T. It's a scrimmage for Ill Will right now.
Oh my goodness.
No one's checking for Big T.
That's like that. Okay, we've seen the allegations and the shame, the punishment that they putting on Big T name. That's motivation. That helps you.
They've been doing this for years, and he still hasn't done anything.
Today it said his word. It said his highest. It said his highest.
His highest.
Tweets nonstop. They're going back and forth.
Terrible. That's why. Big T stands for Big Terrible.
Oh my goodness, Big Terrible.
He hasn't been good in a very long time. I'm just being totally honest. I'm trying to give this guy a break. I gave him a break against Oops. I said, he's going to go in there, he's going to do his thing. He goes in there, and it wasn't what I expected. I'm just sorry, sir. Not buying it.
I'll say this. I actually have Big T winning.
You're a fool.
See,
it's that glue. It's that glue. It is that glue.
First of all, Ill Will battles a week prior.
Salute to Skittles. Sponsor us, please, Skittles.
Come on, Skittles.
Skittles, stop playing, man.
Ill Will battles a week prior.
Yeah.
On top of that, we talked about motivational Ill Will. Does Ill Will want Big T? So now you battle. When you have a person that showed lack of motivation and said they don't want this, they don't want that, you know what I mean? They come out the game because of this and that. You got to come back and battle people that you want to kill. I don't think he wants to kill Big T. Now, I feel like there's no motivation. On top of that, from what I'm hearing, the speculation that I know, so I'm going to say allegedly. We're not going to say that, Jay Black said this is a fact. I don't know for a fact. The only people that know for a fact is RBE themselves. This was booked, recently, probably a month. So they have, the writing time isn't as pristine as other matches, like as opposed to Murder Mook and Verb. Yeah. Like they about to put the pen to the pad, like it's about to go down. They knew 6 months, so I'll say that. And so when you have short amount of writing time and lack of preparation, and you don't have lack of motivation, you might not have the material that you really want to showcase to the world. As opposed to Big T, all of this was just saying, everything everybody's saying on Twitter is motivation to the point where Big T has to show up. He has no choice. Because if he comes in there with a lackluster performance, they're going to be like, hold on, we was right. You are, I guess, Big Terrible.
Yeah.
He going to get cooked by the media. Right. So it's like, knowing that that's on the line, I don't see him not showing up for this man.
Big T has had to show up for the last 30 battles that he's
taken. Not for Oops. Every battle he wasn't expecting that for Oops. We wasn't expecting that for Oops.
Over and over again. It's redundant. It's repetitive. It's the same sloppy, dusty, soft Big T. Over and over and over. And I'm going to be totally honest with you. As much as I love this card, I'm not stopping the microwave for this battle. This battle is not a microwave stopper for me. This is a rushed, put together battle. It seemed like the budget was already reached at some of the top level battles, and they needed to fill this in, and this is a filler. Like I said, they got Big T dirt cheap. Big T wanted to sneak on the card. He's able to sneak on his card, and that's why this battle has happened. Ill Will was already locked in a 2-deal battle. So when he battled Math, it was already a 2-deal battle. They had to
allegedly.
He's on the card, and they had to get him somebody, and they called Big T, and Big T is easy to book. Very easy to book. Not a lot of negotiations is going to go in with it. He's going to work with you any way he can. And he's on this card. I am not excited for this battle. This is one of those battles where the rest of the card is fire. Fire, fire. Salute to RBE. Brick by brick. This card is amazing. I love this card. August 18th, the whole world.
Get your tickets.
Get it now.
Don't play
August 18th, the whole world, and I mean world, will be watching RBE and to see the outcome. But this is one of those battles that snuck on the card. This battle does not belong on the card. I'm not excited for this battle. And like I said it before, I'm not stopping the microwave. I'm checking to see, make sure none of my neighbors left their car lights on. My neighbor wants me to walk his dog. I'm going to walk his dog around the corner with a bag in case he uses the bathroom so I can pick up his crap. Because that's what Big T is going to do. And it's going to be nothing but a pile of crap that we're going to hear from Big T. I'm doing a whole lot of other things. The TV's up. I'm ironing my clothes for work in the morning. The shower's running. I'm clipping, trimming my ears. I'm doing a whole lot of... I'm talking to my girlfriend on line 1. My mother's on line 2. My uncle's on line 3. He's doped out of his mind trying to get a couple bucks from me. I'm not worried about this battle. There's a lot of things going on. This is not the battle for me. And I'm sorry. I don't know how Big T snuck on this card, but Ill Will deserves another opponent, and it isn't Big T. I don't want to see this battle. RBE, salute to the rest of the card. The rest of the card is fire, but this matchup does nothing for me. This is just not one of the matchups I wanted to see. This is plain and simple.
Wow. They have a surprise battle going down too.
It probably will be better than this one.
I'll leave it at that. Champion. Oh my goodness.
Everything healthy. They been singling me out, I'm about to drop another LP. You been coming out your mouthpiece. Up in your bars taking shots, we gon' line you up like Alkies.